Notice here that on one line, the type is one size. You can see it's 36 point, and underneath, it's 100 point. So you can type in any number you'd like there, or you can use any of the presets. Now let's discuss the color. If you don't like the color of your type, you can simply click up here and make changes to the color of your type. Now notice nothing happened. That's because the type wasn't selected. I tend to find that frustrating because you can't have two different color types. They should just work with you. But here's my favorite solution. I simply double click here in the layers palette on the letter T, and now whenever I change that, it's going to change to whatever I want. Otherwise, if I'm here, if I don't highlight it, I can't change it. I can change it, but I have to highlight it. Here, if I'm working the layers quickly, I double click. And once I do that, I can go in and put the color that I want, and I'm done. So I recommend that, but everybody, has their own version, but that works for me best. I accidentally dropped in a layer. Let me get rid of that. Command, Option Z, goodbye layer. Okay, so now we've done color. Now let's talk about putting this type on arcs or curves. So let me do something. Let me make all the type the same size. So before they were different sizes, I'm going to make them a 36 again. And I'm going to backspace and put them on the same line with a little space between them. So now notice up here on the key, on the top panel, notice up here we see the letter T sitting on an arc. If you were to click on that, it says none. And if you were to click on that, you'd see different options. The arc is the basic one, but there's different shapes, and you may want to explore those later. But I'm going to start and only show you the arc. Exploration will be your choice. And once I'm here, you notice an arc begins. Here it says horizontal, vertical, and here you see bend. So bend, if I increase this, it'll give me a higher bend. And let's bring this into the frame. Now, if I go to the left, it'll go underneath, and let's let that user visit and see that. So you can go above or below. And now this next part is interesting. Let me kind of keep it in the center for you to understand. Horizontal distortion, if I go to the left, they're going to make this side bigger and that side smaller. If I go this way, it'll do that. So you can combine that with an arc, and you might get some interesting effects. Always make sure your type is readable, though. That's really the most important thing with type. And vertical distortion would be like this. You can distort them so they look like they're going in perspective. I think that almost flipped it upside down. And so here we'd be able to see. So explore these options. Okay, they call this here warp text.